Bobby D, we are live this morning.
Yes, we are. Good morning. How are you?
Good, and how are you?
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. What a day. What a day.
Yeah, it's hard to believe we are here. It's bright, it's sunny,
Yes.
but it is also the 20th anniversary of 9/11.
That is correct. And truly, the saying is, we will never forget. We will never forget.
We definitely won't. It's kind of hard to believe where you and I were, 20 years ago this time.
Yes.
Me trying to find you.
Yes, that's true too.
But again,
that's okay. You found me.
Yes. And I'm so glad I did.
Okay.
And again, we are here on this September 11th, 20th anniversary. Welcome aboard the CCI radio show, streaming live on our YouTube channel. Sam C.
Bobby D.
And we are here for you. That's
yes.
right.
And we have a very special guest. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited that she's here. But Sam C., you'll do a little chit chat here.
Absolutely. So again, for those of you tuning in on our YouTube channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you click, like, share, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all your love and all of your support.
Yes, we do. So we're so thankful. And so we are, of course, on YouTube. We're so excited about that. We have a Cash App, Sam Bob PPP, if you would like to bless us. Also, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as Sam C said, also TikTok. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you can find us at CCI SB Global or at P Press Media or Pandemic PP.
Absolutely. And you did say TikTok.
TikTok.
Yes. TikTok, P Press Media. I'm still trying to get the hang of TikTok, but we'll get there eventually, guys. I promise you.
Definitely.
And as always, we want to give a shout out to all of our networking partners who have partnered up with us. Pandemic Press Publishing, Tea Time with Terisa Griffin. We're going to talk more about that in just a second.
Yes.
The homie Chaz Wins, Breeze Blings, Block 24, Clack and Shimmy, In My Element with Neela, Yvette's Chat and Laughter Lounge, and World of May.
Follow all of these great shows and organizations on all social media platforms.
Absolutely. And if you are looking to advertise your business, look no further than us right here. Pandemic Press Media. All you have to do is send them an email at pandemicpm@gmail.com for more details. It's as simple as that.
And our story reporter, my sister Terry Lee, will be back soon with a new segment of Are You Freaking Kidding Me?
And I tell you what, her segments are, her segments are just really funny. Shout out to the sis. We love you, sis.
That's right.
And Bobby D, as you were saying, and we were saying, we have such a great guest we're going to bring on in just a minute.
That's right. So we'll give a little bit of info about her, and then we will bring her right on.
Yep. She is not only a one-of-a-kind lady, she is a great, I'm going to add that in there.
Yes.
Or
absolutely.
You know what? Let's change it to great. Excellent.
Yes.
Extraordinary.
Yes.
Singer, songwriter, producer, actress,
philanthropist,
wow,
sister, daughter, wife, friend. She was on season 3 of The Voice. She has toured with Jeffrey Osborne, Patti LaBelle, Isaac Hayes. She has a production company, record label called My Naked Soul Productions. She has established her own nonprofit organization called Better Love Yourself, Inc., which has provided college-bound students with life skills and supplies to help them succeed 15 years now, 15 years and counting. I'm telling you, that is amazing. That is amazing work right there.
That is really, really awesome and great. And now, you know me, she has a weekly show that all of us love. If you're not part of the Tea Time group, then you're just missing out. Tea Time with Terisa Griffin. It streams live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, not only just on Facebook, but on E360 TV, where she cooks, she sings beautifully. And did I add she cooks?
Yes, your favorite thing.
All I have to say is every time I'm watching this show, even though we may have already eaten dinner, but I'm still rubbing my stomach.
I'm telling you, because it's delicious. I wish it was, like what is it, like Food Vision or something,
Yeah.
where you can kind of
Just
grab
reach through the phone. I wish I could grab everything that our good friend fixes. So I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and bring her on board. I think we've laughed too much here.
Well, she's been on our show before,
Yes.
and she truly, really didn't need any introduction. I'm telling you, you already know her. Let's present Terisa Griffin.
Absolutely. Let's bring her in.
Bring her in.
Here she is.
Hey, beautiful.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you.
How are you today?
I'm blessed because I'm up and running.
Amen. Amen. I know that's right. I know that's right. And you all are an hour ahead of us, an hour earlier, right? Or behind. I always mix that, even though I know it's
hour behind.
It's 9 o'clock there, so it's 10 o'clock there. But you are up and moving. You are up and moving and looking beautiful doing it.
Thank you so much. I don't know how, but so great to see you too this morning.
Well, it's thank you so much for coming aboard the show. Yeah.
We can
hear you fine. How can you hear us?
Oh yeah, we're great.
Oh, okay.
No,
Perfect.
Yes, it was just a blessing to have you on the show today.
We already have Breeze Bling says good morning.
What's up, Breeze?
And good morning, Terisa.
How are you? How you doing?
Yeah.
My pink fan and my white fan was in full-blown action yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
Bling for me. I did a show in Indianapolis, and so I just got in at 4 a.m.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. We were, and you know what, it's funny because we were talking and Sam said, doesn't Terisa have a concert? And I said, I don't know if she has a concert tonight or tomorrow or both.
Yeah.
I said, I feel like it could be both. I might be mistaken. Oh my goodness. God bless you, my sister. Yeah. I don't know how you do it. I don't know.
Look, I'm grateful to be up this morning. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. You got that. Yes.
I'm about to break out Samuel. I'm about to break out the one of those cinnamon sugar croissants that I had.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Right. I'm just glad to see the two of you, and thank you so much for being so wonderful, supporting us over at Tea Time and hanging out with us, especially with the whole change up going from all Facebook to now being on Roku and Fire Stick and Apple. And then every time I see you guys' name pop up, I just get such joy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my sister.
We really appreciate you and all that you do. You're such a great asset. You just do so many wonderful things, and we just appreciate you.
And we're happy to support such positivity and such joy. We just can't help it. So you're stuck with us, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh man, thank y'all so much. Thank you. I'm grateful, Bobby. I'm watching the show on YouTube.
Yay! Thank you. And in fact, I'll be starting getting them together today. Sam and I bought all this food, so he's got a lot of eating to do this weekend.
I'm okay with that. I'm definitely
okay with that. Oh, what are you cooking, Bobby? Bobby, what are you cooking?
So since it's gonna start from my the Mrs. Cubbage, Cooking with Mrs. Cubbage book, those are recipes that I did with all my little kiddos. So I'm gonna start with some salsa, some easy salsa, and
you need to come on because that lady.
I would love for you to come on.
Yeah,
I would love for you.
Maybe we can do a dual show that day somehow because
I would love it.
I'm thinking about there was a lady much like me got those tomatoes that came up, and she was like, what do I do with all of these tomatoes? And I'm like, well, other than fried green tomatoes, because people think that tomatoes change, like they it takes a little while for them to get their color.
Yes.
So I've had, it smells so good.
Those look great.
I popped these out this morning out of the garden.
Yeah,
nice.
So I've got different types of tomatoes out there, and I'm like, maybe I'll just have these for breakfast. So that's what I'm like, I need to run around and rinse these off and
Yes.
eating them. But yeah,
Oh, I would love
about that
to.
salsa.
You know what? I'll wait to do my little salsa thing till I get with you. That's what I'll wait for that one.
But
And
maybe we can do a dual show,
I would love to. I
And
would love to.
that would be
Let's
so great.
let's do it. Let's do it. I would love that. I would love that. And I would love for my young listeners to hear that spectacular voice, because this is like geared towards just like the parents cooking with their kids after school, that kind of thing. But I would love for them to hear you, because I mean, you're fabulous. And I was thinking like, well, I could do a little thing like Terisa, maybe sing like the more we get together. No, I don't want to sing anything. I don't want to hurt nobody's ears now.
Girl, you can do an opening. Look, that'd be the opening of your show.
I need a real singer on my show. So a real
hilarious.
singer. So we're not.
The singers come in and sing.
It's a this is preschool singing, preschool singing, and that's about it. So we need a professional.
We're cute now. We're cute.
That is so funny.
We need a professional singer, not the. Yeah. Oh,
well, cheers to you all.
Cheers to you, my sister.
Hey, all I have is a bottle of water.
Some coffee and lashes this morning.
Yes,
yeah. I'm the lame one here. I just have a bottle of water.
He's so silly.
Cheers to you with your bottle of water.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, we need the water too, right?
Absolutely.
We need the water to make the coffee.
So
so it's not a total loss.
And Breeze. Oh, Breeze is, I love it. She says, I'm doing awesome. Superwoman. She's amazing.
And do the salsa and avocado duo. Ooh, I love avocado.
Oh, we could do that.
Okay.
Oh, look, she already got her avocado in there. We could do this. We could do Breeze is keeping us busy,
Absolutely.
Isn't she? She is keeping us busy already. I love that.
Let's get that tomato guac going.
Let's do it. Oh yes, definitely. You tell me the best time for you, because we'll do it. Because you're busy right now with all these concerts, these fantastic car concerts, which is an amazing thought, especially during the pandemic. And people are so ready to get out and do fun things. And I just want to know, how did you create this, this idea? How did you create this idea for the car concerts?
My Carvinia came to my mind when I thought about how can I stay safe?
Yes.
How can I convince my audience to stay safe?
Mm-hmm.
What is, what can we do to be outside? And then I was like, if they're in their cars, that's a good thing.
Yes.
If it rains, they can get it back in their car. If it's hot, they can get in their car and turn the air on.
Yes.
It's an outdoor festival, but it's an outdoor festival that you control your environment. And and then I thought, how often I go to Sonic. That's my date. That's my date.
We love those videos too, by the way. I just got to tell you, if I'm at work and then come back home and Sam will say, I got an alert that Terisa was on. I'm like, oh, let me see what that was.
Yeah, when I get the alert, I'm always missing the alerts because I'm always like, I can't get away from my phone, if you know what I mean.
Oh my God.
I love the Sonic. I love the Sonic.
Oh my God. It's the best, because I used to be a car hop. So I was a car hop, y'all. And I was like one of my first jobs. And, and you get tips. So, that was the bomb. But you also got free food.
Ooh, we'll take that.
So I was like, oh, hell. Free food, tips. Sonic, I can't skate, but Lord, I can pick up some money. So believe it or not, I started out in the kitchen. And everybody was like, that's going to be really tough work. But I found it very peaceful to get there early in the morning. My first manager's name was Fred. And of all named Fred. Drop dead Fred. Because when he's doing my mail, like, drop dead Fred. So I was like, I show up, and the first thing that Fred said, he was like, Teresa, we prep everything in the morning. And I was like, well, what the hell is he talking about? He said, we prep the kitchen. I was like, okay then. And then I see this table full of tomatoes
Oh no.
and a table full of lettuce, and you literally had to slice it.
Oh my
Back then
goodness.
they had like a tomato slicer, and slicing uh you would be slicing. Somebody was like, they're trying to comment. They don't know they're trying to comment on here. They won't comment. So I'm like, okay, I'm slicing these tomatoes, and then I was like, oh, I'm kind of getting the hang of this. So I'm
Yes.
slicing these tomatoes up, and your whole anger, your whole just slicing tomatoes, and then they had the lettuce shredder. So it wasn't as manual. It was manual, but it wasn't as manual. And I found that that bacon. Now, because we was in the South, I was in Louisiana. That bacon, y'all, that bacon. I was like, well, you know what? Since I'm here, I may as well go and make me a BLT. Then I threw the cheese on top of it, and I beat the milk. I beat
Ooh.
my breakfast together. Then I cook an egg.
Yes, there you go.
I know
Well,
Mr. J will come back here
Good.
like,
I
what in
love
the
it.
hell is she doing? Is she prepping, or is she, what is she? Is she making a? I was like, well, look, it's early in the morning. It's tell you would start at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. at Sonic.
Oh
And
my goodness.
and so you're prepping and you're cutting up all this stuff for the day.
Yeah.
So you're getting it ready because when rush hour hit, you need to be ready. You need to be ready. So if
That's right.
y'all want to know how I get the meals ready in an hour, I I learned when I was 15 or
Oh
14
my
or 15,
goodness.
my first job, that you gotta move. You gotta move. And Mr. Fred was like, look, you don't want the people out there. We need them to move from them stalls. We need to move from them stalls. Get away from get away. And I'm like, but I go now and I take my grandson and we
Yeah.
sit there and he pushes the button, which is my favorite part. He pushes the button, he orders his food.
Yeah.
We sit in the car, we relax, we laugh, we have
Yes.
a great time. And I'm like, Carvenia. That's
Yes.
what that's going to be. People bring their food. We do have food trucks out there, but bring your food. You can hang out and have such a great time, and you can be COVID safe.
Yes.
You're separated from everyone else, so you don't really have to commingle if you don't want to.
Hmm.
And then we set up a VIP section, and we're growing, and we're looking at how people want to do things. And so for our last one, the house music thing, we have a tent area because in the last event people were popping these huge tents up, and other folks like, we can't see. So I'm like, okay, y'all, we're
Oh
gonna
my
have a tent area, and we even created a whole nother ticket that's a $35 ticket for those
mhm.
cars that are, it's a car, it's a car, it's a car. There's no space in between it, but it allows us to let people set up in front of their car if they want to get out, pop your table up, and get up. So I wanted you to have your own club environment that you can control.
Yes. Oh, I love it. I
That's
love
really
it. It
good.
just and it's just such a big thing. Like there is so much what's the word? There's so many people that are talking about how much fun they had and just how well put together it was. So
Yeah,
so
many people.
kudos. Yes,
Thank you.
Yeah.
yes. So kudos to you, my
Well,
sister,
we
and
want
your
them to have
team.
fun. We
Yeah.
had an awesome thing happening with all of the ladies who performed. The first one was jazz. The
Hmm.
Yes.
second was just all about females performing. And a lot of times people don't realize, a lot of times in entertainment, it's way more women than it is men. So,
Hmm.
to have that synergy of females performing was amazing. And then now we have the house music one. Lady
Yeah.
Alma is coming in. We've got the chosen few DJs, which even President Obama, gave an award to there, and Frankie Knuckles,
Wow.
Foundation. So just looking to have everyone have a great time, and then moving on to the app, my cookbook app.
Uh,
Oh my goodness.
yes,
My
My,
sister, that is beautiful. That is wait, let me get
it
my
is.
phone. Let me get my
And you know
phone
what?
now. Let me
Let
get
me. I see Breeze has a comment in here. Breeze said, "Teresa, I need to see you in them skates."
breathe. See me fall.
It's
See
too
me
much.
fall. See me fall on damn cakes, girl. Don't play.
But I gotta show you my tea
Oh
time
yeah.
app. Wait a minute.
But right now, it's really under. I have a few things. It's hard to do. Oh my God, you have it. Thank
I
you.
have it.
We're gonna do an official launch, though. We're gonna do official launch. Few
Yes.
things
Nice.
that I gotta correct, and so that's why I haven't like went on with the launch. I've got about 7 things on there that I want to just you know uh, correct, and some of the videos are kind of acting strange, so I'm gonna reload some of the things, and then
Hmm.
I'm just gonna keep adding because we've had lots of shows,
Yeah.
and I've got more recipes to add. So the great thing is that with the app you get 33 free recipes with that, and when I say free, in your membership,
Yeah.
because this app is a membership. And
Yes.
then a la carte, I can add. So like the other day when I did the cucumber, the crab stuffed cucumber, that's
Yeah.
an a la carte thing,
Mm. I
so
was loving that.
and the watermelon cake, that would be an a la carte
Yes.
thing, because
Hmm.
those are more specialty items, that we don't do every day. And um but it's just good to not have to start all over and be able
Yes.
to just add. When people say they really love something. I mean, the day we did Sloppy Joe's, I didn't even think that many people were gonna love Sloppy Joe's. But
Oh
not
my
only people,
This one
but
right
my
here, love
husband was
sloppy
like,
joes.
look at it, look at
goodness.
Sam.
Yes, yes, this one right here, love sloppy
I
joes.
had to
So
I had to go out and get sloppy Joe stuff to make sloppy Joes the
Come
next
on,
day.
girl.
I'm
And
dead.
then the survivors chicken, potato
Yes.
chicken.
Yes.
Lauren has made me feel so great with her doing. She was like, I tried it,
Yes.
and now I'm like, I've got to prepare it again. Did I take a picture of the survivors potatoes and chicken? I got to go back and see if I took a picture, because it was so delicious.
Yeah.
um, my husband was like, "Oh my God, that was so good." So, Bobby, you've got to do the survivors potato and chicken. It is
Oh, that
oh,
sounds
that
so
that
good.
that basil and fresh
Oh.
out of the garden with the onions, and
Mm.
just the whole being finished quickly. That
Yes.
one
Yeah.
hour meal. That's the other part. You know what I'm saying? That is always a great thing when you can cook a meal in an hour. Walk
Yeah.
out of your kitchen,
And
enjoy
done.
it for a
wow.
couple of days. you
Yes.
know. And the sweet potatoes the other day was
Yes. The sweet potato. I'm
Imagine
like,
that. I'm getting hungry
ooh.
already.
my husband
Yes.
really enjoyed. He
Okay.
sent me a text. We were still online, and he was like, "This is yummy," and I'm like, I am so happy he enjoyed it, because
I believe.
it's not the norm, with the shrimp,
Yeah.
with the Romano cheese, and the chicken, and the
Yes.
cranberry, with the oh God, uh, the what brown sugar, the butter, the
Mhm.
all the pecans.
Oh. Oh my
And so
gosh.
all of these things you get to add, in there, the caramelized onions that have been chopped up so nicely, and just
Mm.
things, that you wouldn't normally be. And somebody was like, put sour cream in it. I said, you put sour cream on yours.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about having a board. You
Yeah.
put what you want on yours. I'm not a big sour cream person.
Yeah.
Neither is he, so I didn't add the sour cream, because one lady wrote me, she's like, why didn't you add sour cream? I'm like, girl, ain't nobody gonna eat it in my house. You can put it on yours. And that's the great thing about creating these boards. You can do
Yes.
what you want to do. So I know y'all don't want to keep talking about cooking, but
Hey, we good.
that's the free time in me.
But
We
no,
good. We're getting even hungrier now. Oh my goodness.
and
But
Woo.
and
look, did you see in the app, Bobby, that I tell them to go to your page, or to
Oh,
Amazon, to pick up the recipe for your potato soup.
let's see. No.
So
Well,
oh,
this is.
there's one of the
oh, it's there. It's there somewhere.
yeah. Okay, so with the pressure cook turkey chops, the chops right here. Look, Bobby.
Okay. So that would be. Let me see the
And
pressure.
that day we cooked that together,
Yes.
and so I say for the delicious. So when you go to the recipe, okay,
Okay.
so click on to the recipe,
Okay.
and read it. Scroll up and read. It says, for the delicious potato soup in the picture, go to Amazon.com
Oh,
and grab Cooking Fun with Mrs. Cubbage.
thank you.
It's potato soup recipe.
Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you.
And I remind them later on in the about section where to go to pick it up as well, so that people they get the picture of the soup that we created together.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. Oh,
I knew you were
wonderful.
I wanted to show that to you.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed that day. I'm looking for
Me too.
I'm looking for the video so that I can attach the video to this particular thing and they can watch us live together cooking. So I got to find the video, go back and scroll through and see. I can put it on my YouTube and we can attach it to that. So
thank you.
That is so
thank
cool.
you so
that's what I'm
much.
talking about. We're still in progress, and the great thing about my app is I can keep adding things.
Absolutely.
So that's the cool part about doing that. I can just add it.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
You already knew whenever you do the launch, let us know because we're going to plaster it everywhere. You know that. So.
Yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm getting prepped to look for a couple of places to do a live launch so people can taste the food and be enthusiastic about downloading the app.
Yes. Oh, that's going to be a blast.
Yes.
That's going to be a blast. So you just let us know. And we're,
Tea time on a Saturday morning. We love it.
That's right. Tea time on a Saturday. That's right.
I'm
ready.
You know, Terisa, I'm actually going to ask you a quick question, but in just a second, but just going to the comments real quick.
Oh,
we got Actual Last Productions is in the house. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, they said we cooked that. Yummy. So, have you ever considered doing Tea Time, the breakfast edition?
I haven't because I don't want to get up and do this here.
Well, I didn't say you had to do it I didn't say you had to do it in the morning, but
okay. So we can have breakfast in the evening. I like that.
Hey, that's true.
Go and get your biscuits out the refrigerator.
And sometimes it's even easier to cook breakfast for dinner.
Girl, he'll be eating it too. John like a good old piece of bacon. I can show him how I keep my bacon strips straight.
I'll be right with him.
Bacon is a very popular thing. I was talking about bacon to one of my little kids the other day. They were, we went to this fancy place and I had bacon for lunch. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe it.
Yeah, bacon is all that.
So bacon, she had bacon.
It was fancy. She had bacon for lunch.
She had bacon for lunch at a fancy place. So I said, okay, all right.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you what's funny. So there's a club here in Chicago called the Promontory. Oh. And I'm sitting there in the club, and then all of a sudden I saw. Now I'm from the country. I'm from Monroe, Louisiana. Yeah. So all of a sudden, I'm looking at the menu, and it had rabbit. I say, I know the hell they ain't trying to make nobody think that this is rabbit is a delicacy. But y'all playing. Y'all done killed Bambi friend out here on the highway.
That's right.
Y'all about to charge me $52 for this rabbit that is probably illegal for me to shoot in my backyard. But we've been eating rabbit since I was a baby.
See, I knew we fit right in.
I was gonna say because Sam's dad was from the country, my mom's from the country, so yes, so we know about the delicacies that those of us from the city.
Girl, they were
cooking everything. They were cooking everything.
They put some squirrel on that menu. It's on in here. I'm gonna be playing Jug Clamping, and now it's
had that too. Had squirrel.
I'm like, y'all over here playing. Y'all got Jed Crumpet from the what is it?
From the Beverly Hillbillies.
The Beverly Hillbillies. About to charge me $50 for a rabbit. Don't play with me.
That's right.
Don't play with me with this damn rabbit.
That's what I'm saying. Because Big Sam he'd have been like, you ain't paying no $50 for that. He'd pull out the girl.
Then they try to be all fancy. instead of saying deer venison. I'm like, y'all better quit playing.
Venison. Like, come on.
Them deer steaks, you run over a deer, strap it to your car because your car is total after that. Your car is total, but you got some good meat. If you can,
got some good meat.
Unmusk it. If it ain't musky,
meat too.
Defunk that meat. Defunk that meat. And then now you have venison. They better stop playing. Stop playing, y'all.
Hey, that venison is really good, Teresa. I've had it all.
Baby, I ain't mad. I have too. That's why I'm like, stop playing. Why y'all trying to play with me? Why y'all gonna just say it's Bambi? Y'all messing around and kill Bambi, and you know Bambi tastes good. All I want to say is about venison. It's venison. It's a deer.
Venison. It's venison.
Y'all quit playing, and y'all done kill Bambi friend. Rabbit.
That's right.
$52. And then if they start with my frog legs from Louisiana, they better not start charging $100 for some frog legs. We gonna fall out here.
And they'll call it something else too. They'll call it something different.
Don't y'all start playing. Beverly Hillbillies.
And I'm trying to get you to like frog legs.
Well, see, the thing is what they'll do is they'll create a different name for it and then charge $50 for it. See,
that's true.
For me to come to the place and go.
True. True.
Didn't our grandparents do this here?
Yeah. Yes, they did.
Didn't our grandparents do this? Why y'all playing?
Saying.
For free too. You know what I mean? Come on now.
Girl, it's just how I want to back. Chitterlings.
Yeah, it looks like
Chitterlings.
Looks like we have another comment here.
Chitlins.
Not chitterlings.
Yeah.
Chitlins. That's a chitterlings.
That's the proper term.
It is. Is it the proper?
They're slaves when it made a delicacy. Why you want to play? Because we have nothing else. Now chitterlings.
It's
chitterlings. It's chitterlings.
Hog maw. Look, and how we say it, hog maw.
A hog maw.
That's hey. Had it all.
Yeah, why you want to play?
I had it all. You haven't.
The chitterlings for $50
for the bucket.
Girl, they been charging you $40 for a plate of chitlins. Why you playing? $15. You better hurry up and you better see if they clean.
That's hilarious.
Who cleaned them and giving them away for $15? Girl, don't play. Them dirty chitlins.
Yes. Ooh. That's it. Even the $50 ones might be dirty too.
You about want to watch who clean. Not even who clean those. You might want to watch who clean them.
Yes. And you want to be right there watching.
Girl, look, I know when I'm officially down south. When we start going down south, me and my band travel down south. Let me tell y'all what happened. We have to stop at it's like Boomstown. That's the name of it. It's on the way. It's right between Illinois and Tennessee. And so we stop. It's at the bottom. We go down there, and the minute you walk in there, you see a pig feet like this. He laying in that jaw, baby. He just laying in that jaw. Baby, he laying in that jaw. And then you just wait till we go in the restaurant up here, and you go up north, and then somebody be like, we have as a delicacy, we have pig feet.
Yes, as a delicacy.
The hoof. Yeah. You got the hoof. Okay,
good,
go ahead. Look at Sammy like she nutted the fruitcake this morning.
No, not that I'm like, hey, look at it this way. But is it good though? That's the question.
It better be. That foot better be clean. That foot better be clean.
Well, clean too. Well, yeah, we want it to be clean and be good.
It better be clean.
You better clean that foot before you put it.
Oh no. I'll tell you what, I'm loving this because this is going to get me into something else I'm going to ask you. But looking at we're having a great time here on the CCI radio show. Sam C, Bobby D, Terisa Griffin, and looking at the comments.
Breeze is too fun.
Yeah, I think we lost one comment here.
Oh wait, Breeze.
Let's see. Give me a second. Let me go back up. If I can go back up in the comments.
Chitlins is a what? What did she say?
What they say about chitlins?
Chitlins is what?
I'll pass on it.
Oh, she's gonna pass. Breeze is gonna pass on the chitlins.
Yeah.
I've been.
You know what?
You know what? Don't
Yeah.
pass on them till you had them right. Now here, when I was growing up. Now some people like you eat chitlins. Don't play. Don't play. I get so sick of these folks. I don't eat chitlins. Shut up.
Well,
Shut up, you
we
liar.
also
That's because your mama ain't never cooked them right. Stop it. Oh, how can you eat those things? You put them in your mouth and you chew them, baby. You put them in your mouth. If your mama say I cook chitlins and you say, okay, mama, all these kids, I don't eat that. They didn't play that when you was
I
growing
pass.
Back in the day,
They'll sit you at the table and say, this is what we got.
That's exactly right.
Now,
So you're going to eat this?
Because it wasn't no, we going to McDonald's. I'm going to wait till
Oh, no.
McDonald's. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Go to bed. That's right. Go to bed.
You that rich, give me the money. Let me put it on the light bill. Because everybody playing.
That's right. That's right.
Everybody playing with y'all, baby. Baby.
You better
So they had them right. They had chitlins. They put the hot sauce on it, the Tabasco sauce or the hot sauce on the table.
Mm-hmm.
You had a plate of collard greens or mustard greens.
Yep.
Or turnips. And the turnips, your parents used to slice them turnips and put them in there with some smoked meat. Now, these days, everybody eating smoked turkey, but back then it was pork belly. Salt meat. Okay, we're going to stop playing all these bougie ass people. It was some salt pork. Somebody made some cornbread. Somebody really made you some cornbread, okay? The cornbread didn't have all that sugar in it. You had some cornbread because they were saving the sugar for the cake. So you had some cornbread. You might have got a cup. If you was lucky, you got a cup of sugar in the cornbread, but not really. Okay, because back then they was like sugar in the corn. What's with these people? That's
a sugar in the corn.
Now they all throw some corn in the cornbread, but you rarely had sugar in the corn, just a tinge of sugar in the cornbread. You had to have it wasn't no Jiffy. It wasn't no Jiffy.
It was not Jiffy.
You knew your mama could really bake because she didn't put Jiffy in the skin. I didn't even know what the hell Jiffy was till I came to Chicago. But, no damn Jiffy, okay? And your cornbread had to be right. You want your cornbread to be right.
That's right.
Then you started adding a little sugar or something to it. But it ain't cake, it's cornbread. Stop, okay? So you had your chitlins, and then your mama would fry some chicken. And the chicken wasn't already cut up. They brought the chicken home whole. They brought the whole damn chicken to the house, okay? Don't play. And then
the whole chicken.
Up from the rooty to the tootie with the chicken. They just cut it up. They taught you how to cut a chicken, okay? These kids don't about cutting them no chicken. Your mama like, here's the joint here. You cut the joint right here with the leg because the leg is connected to the thigh. These children don't even know that. They don't even know the leg was connected to the thigh.
No.
If you talk about some sex, they be like, oh, yeah, the leg is connected. But if you talk about a chicken, they don't know what. The leg is connected to the thigh.
Yes.
You will split the back so that, you got to split the chicken down the middle with the back. You get two breasts. You get two breasts in the back.
And the back. That's right.
Then you got the wings, because you got to cut the wings off. These people now, they go into we going to get some wings. How many chickens walking around ain't got no wings on them, messing around with black folks and chicken wings? So now all we know is the wings on them. Honey.
That's right. That's right.
Look, and you disconnect the legs from the thigh. Don't play.
Wow.
Don't play. I'm talking about cutting the whole chicken up. These people don't know nothing about that. We going to church's chicken. Them chicken is huge as when the chicken leg is as huge as your damn head. That's not a chicken leg.
That's a leg.
I don't know who the hell. What steroid they put in that chicken? They wonder, where did cancer come from? It came from the damn chicken you ate at churches. Stop eating it. The chickens don't get that big. Help, okay? Because it needs a little help, girl.
Everybody is enjoying this conversation. If we're looking into the comments, we want to acknowledge Kenyatta Stewart and C.I. Irving. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Everybody's enjoying the plans.
With her singing and cooking tales. She can sing and cook. I'm such an idiot. I'm laughing at myself. I'm about crying over here messing around. Oh my God.
All I'm doing is it's just making me hungrier.
Let's see now. Now I'm gonna have to cook. I'm gonna have to cook some more now. I'm gonna have to cook something else now.
Don't play. I went. Let me tell you, Bobby. I went to the store and I was getting them turkey legs.
Mm-hmm.
And the turkey looked like I don't know. Maybe this is a male turkey. Is the turkey legs? He was just hell. I'm like, what happened? Who was these He-Man turkeys that they got now? These He-Man turkey legs that this big. I'm like, what the hell? What island y'all got these turkeys off of?
Girl.
Is it a turkey aisle or somewhere? What are they doing to our food? What are they doing to our food? That's why I'm back here. That's why my backyard look like a grow factory, honey. I'm trying to grow up. If I could grow a turkey back there, I'd grow that bastard too. I don't know what.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Oh no.
You let me know.
Look, I give me a chicken coop. My husband leaving. That's it. He already going back there. Gabriel. Let me say, okay, so everybody know I got Gabriel and Michael. Well, I did my Michael. I missed my Michael. So Gabriel go in the backyard now. He walk out the back door. He be looking. So my husband went. I said, John, it's you know, these things that are getting into the yard now.
Yes.
They're bigger than Gabriel. And so John went and he called. So John went and called. Now, I don't know if y'all realize this, but when COVID shut down, with the restaurant shutting down, the rats had nowhere to eat. That they were eating inside the restaurant. So people are wondering, why is there an infestation of rats? And that's because the restaurants used to feed them. That's why you careful go in the alley now. So now they done took up to come into the yard.
Oh wow. Goodness.
And Gabriel go out the yard. When he go out now, honey, he go out with a vengeance. He go out there and he fighting from the time he walk out the door. And I'm like, Gabriel, come in the house because mama cannot fight them rats, okay? But I noticed the other day, one of these little sap suckers, I don't know if it's the rat, I don't know if it's Bambi, I don't know if it's his cousin, I don't know if it's the Rocky Raccoon, I don't know what the hell's going on, Bullwinkle, I don't know what's going on. But one of them bastards done took to my tomatoes, and so baby, it's on in the backyard now.
Uh-oh.
I go out with Gabriel with a stick.
Yeah.
I'm fighting. I'm fighting for my tomatoes. I hope them little bastards bite on the pepper. Yeah, bite on the pepper. I hope it light their asses up. But I think they've been drinking out the fountains that's in the backyard because I got 2 fountains back there. Eric told me something that was very racist about my backyard. I can't repeat it, but Eric, you're racist.
Oh, well, we'll have to.
Racist.
We'll talk about. We'll talk about it off record.
Yes.
Hector, you're a racist.
Well, you know, we have there's a question from the audience from C.I. Irvin. C.I. Irvin asked, Isis.
Hi, Isis, how you doing? Isis?
Yeah, that's just it.
Isis can do Teresa, baby. Isis, honey, Isis can do Teresa. Good morning, Isis. In Cleveland, how you doing, Isis?
Cleveland, that's right next door to us.
It is. Yeah, Isis. Isis wants to know, does Teresa have a small farm in the backyard?
Okay. Only thing I'm missing is my chicken coop. John told me don't even think about it. John said, baby, you're not getting no chicken coop. I said, John, this is what we should do. John, this is what we should do. He'd be like this.
Hey, can we get a chicken coop? No, we can't get a chicken coop.
Look, I want a chicken coop because I want to put my own damn eggs. I'm like, if I have my own eggs, and I'm like, John, what if, because you know I'm the ultimate conspiracy. I'm like, John, what if the aliens come back? And look, and then he looking at me like this. I said, okay, well, here's another scenario. Walking Dead. What about the Walking Dead? If our house has a greenhouse behind it, they can't get in. This John. Okay, but what if, John? What if we put a chicken coop back there, and every now and then I can go out there and I can, get a chicken.
Yes.
And it's a regular size chicken. It's the regular. We get eggs, we get.
Yes.
All we
very
need
economical.
We just need 6 chickens. John said, you know damn well Gabriel not going for no 6 chickens in that bag.
Maybe 2.
Well,
2 chickens.
He might.
We already look. We got a possum, a raccoon. We got some squirrels. We got rabbits.
Oh my goodness.
And we got rats. Okay. I'm waiting for the deer to start walking down the street because they keep building. They build every damn thing. They ain't got nowhere to go.
That's a good point.
Around here, I'm like, y'all don't you tear down there another tree here. Stop down these trees and cutting them down with this foolishness. We don't need no more condos. Fix these raggedy buildings you get.
Yes.
We ain't got nowhere to go. Ben's gonna be over here at my house in a few minutes.
Hanging out at the house and eating in the backyard and enjoying it.
Somebody must have told the white possum that I like little white animals and creamy animals. Now we got a white possum. I said, you can't live here. You cannot live here. We had to call him. I said, and John said, baby, what's going on? I said, they ain't got nowhere to go. Don't have nowhere to go. We don't cut down every damn thing. Humans are so disrespectful. We don't cut down everything. And now we don't just have the rats. We got Bambi and his cousin and Rocky the raccoon and all was showing up in my backyard. And I can't grow enough tomatoes for their ass. So they need to go somewhere.
They need to go somewhere. Something needs to scare them out of the backyard. Scare them.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Girl, grab a rabbit and tell Samuel it's a delicacy, girl. Then you get you a Prada bag, because if you cook that rabbit with some gravy, with some biscuits, charge him $55.
There.
She ain't saying nothing. I love that idea.
Oh, he said he loves the idea, so that's what we're gonna do.
You get $55 for it? Girl, let me see. By the end of the month, I can have you a nice bag. Come on, girl. Let's get this. We're gonna start in 20 minutes.
Are you hinting? Is this a hint?
We're gonna start with 55.
That's a declaration. That's not a hint. That's a declaration. Why are you playing, Samuel? You heard her. You heard us. All of Hazel.
Don't get here. But you know what though? I took a picture with me with all my stuff on from school. And Lauren commented and she said, "That looks like Hazel's cousin." And I said, "Uh-oh." I said, "Okay." I said, I'm gonna need a name for Hazel's cousin." I said, I got it. Basil. So between Lauren and I, it's Hazel and Basil. That's the Hazel and Basil.
Basil, Sapphire, Boom Shaka Jane, baby.
We got
it. And all these men is just trying to figure out what the hell did Terisa Griffin get started on this year.
Hey, I haven't said anything.
Okay.
I'm just smiling.
Don't say anything. You don't talk to those people.
Yes, don't talk.
I just smile. I just smile.
Just leave them alone.
Go the other way, because don't nobody want to wash y'all drawers. They ain't happy about that. John don't even let me wash his. He'd be like, "Please don't wash mine." That's the washer be on for 2 hours.
You two almost made me fall out of my chair just now. No lie.
And yes, leave that washing machine alone. Leave it alone. Don't bother it. Bother it.
One day I'm gonna figure it out. One day that sucker ain't gonna run for an hour and 20 minutes on one washer. Girl, I needed to go out of town. I said, man, it was specific, couple of things I wanted. So I said, I'm gonna just go on in here and turn it on. Girl, I fell asleep and woke up. The damn washer was still on. When it finally turned off, I went in there and I pulled the item out. It was half the size that it was when I put it up in there. I was like, how is shrink in the washer? What in the hell? So I'm so stupid. I thought if I wet it, maybe to go back to the regular size. And I'm like, it's already wet. What am I gonna do? Girl, they'll never be the same. Them drawers is never going. They must have had part cotton or something. I can't never figure out. I'm only going to buy polyester drawers from now on. I don't know what's going on, girl. This is good. Look, Gabriel sitting on the carpet like, yeah, stay away from the wash. She's like, don't wash none of my shirts, lady.
You see him too. No. He's watching.
Oh no!
Like she talking about that machine again.
Stay out that machine.
Stay away from that machine.
Yes, I do. You guys, I have a project coming out this summer.
Yes, okay. Tell us.
This fall. I wrote a song. I wrote some songs, but one of the songs that I think the song that we're going to lead out with, it's two. I'm going between the two of them. But one of the songs is called Out on My Own. And it's the last song that I recorded with my guitar player before he died. And I was listening to it last night on our way back from Indianapolis. And it's just something about it, that I really love. And it's, but it's, I just started crying. And I'm like, maybe with all of the loss that has happened, I can have my videographer put together, a nice tribute to all of, the people that we lost. Yeah. And it's just, it's very touching.
Yeah.
So I just found myself this morning while I was getting myself together humming Out on My Own, Out on My Own. Just I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about the new project. And so we do have Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hey,
Good
how are
morning,
you?
Gabe.
And he like,
Oh,
breakfast.
oh,
You
breakfast.
want some rabbit? Or do you want a chicken?
He's
Which
gonna
one
say
you
he's
want?
gonna say chicken.
He said, which? He said chicken.
See,
Chicken.
told you.
That's it. Chicken.
You want no rabbit?
Tell John we need to get the chickens in the backyard now. Got to get the chickens in the
He said,
backyard.
look, I'm gonna get.
Like,
Yeah, we definitely can't wait to hear the new song when it comes out because we're definitely gonna play it on our shows, on our secondary shows.
yes.
That would be so great. I appreciate all of your support that you all give, and I am so very grateful for the two of you. You two are amazing. You are
So
amazing.
are you.
We're grateful to you.
I think we've all shared during this pandemic our friendships, and we've become an absolute important family in my
Yes.
life, and I'm very very grateful for the two of you. What, Gabe? I want to interview. What's your daddy? Where your daddy at?
We definitely
You got-
appreciate you. And speaking of, you are going to be, if I'm not mistaken, in our state next week. I believe you're going to
Is
be
it
in
next
PA.
week?
I
I
believe.
am. I am in Pennsylvania next week. Um, it's called the Warehouse Venue,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm coming in to perform. Um, and I know they're still, staying COVID safe, so it
Mm-hmm.
won't. They're not packing it out. They're really sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell John, help with Gabe.
That's okay. He just wants to join the conversation.
Well, he in it now.
That's right. Yes, he is. Yes, he-
He's standing here looking at me like this.
Oh, he's ready.
See?
He's ready.
He wants his
He's
moment
ready
to
for
shine
breakfast.
too.
Yeah, he does. Yesterday he didn't go with me yesterday, so he was here with Dad. So but back to the venue. I'm really excited about coming to Pennsylvania. Would be great if I was coming to Philly, but I'm really happy about coming to Easton.
Mm.
For those who are in New Jersey, I think it's just an hour and a half, or maybe just an hour away. So
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
so that is a good thing, and now people in Jersey are trying to. Somebody in Jersey was like, "Well, can you come to our thing?" They wanted to get me this week, and I was like, "I can't. That's a conflict." You know, if this is just an hour away, I think it kind of be working against the person who's promoting there. So I try to be cognizant,
Mhm.
not to, to do that to
Makes
another promoter. And so that's the only reason why I'm not going to be directly in Jersey this weekend, because I will be in Pennsylvania, and it's so close that if you really, want to roll on over, just to let people know, I'll be in Easton.
Easton, PA. Well, we definitely would have been there. Unfortunately, we live on the other side of the state, so
I
we're
know,
still
I
here
know. That's what I'm
today.
saying. You guys are over y'all.
Yeah, we're in Pittsburgh, so we're 7 hours away from.
Damn, you ain't.
Yeah, yeah, we're closer
We're
to
pro-
West Virginia and Ohio. So
We're probably closer to Chicago than
yeah, we are
than
closer to
Easton.
Chicago. Then. Yeah.
I see y'all in Chi-Town then.
Well, we plan on doing
That's
that
it.
eventually.
That's it.
That's
we're coming.
Yeah,
we're coming to the
we've
shot.
talked
Yes,
we've talked about that numerous occasions. Everybody just wants to see us, and as we can't wait to get to Chicago.
Like we got to tell Teresa when we're coming. Got to make sure it works out with her schedule because we're ready.
Because then I can cook y'all a meal if y'all come to town.
Ooh, yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, please?
I said I'm gonna cook you something when you come to town. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Jesus is real.
He's ready.
I know
He's ready.
Lord is real with the chicken.
So, do I need to wear my best suit and tie?
Hell no, don't come up here. Ain't nobody taking you to church. You come to eat, yeah. You ain't coming to church. You come to eat. Now it might feel like a religious experience. Thank you, Lord. But don't bring
Maybe a bib.
Bib? Yeah, bib.
He'll need a bib.
No, I don't use those.
Put your bib on. Put your bib on.
I don't use that.
But then again, I don't think he's gonna miss any
No,
portion of it out of his
No.
mouth. Like, wait.
like this.
He will hold on.
Yes.
Hold on to it now.
Samuel will hold on to Jesus.
Yes, that's what Samuel will do.
Help me, Jesus. Help me.
Oh,
And do one,
Yeah,
do
that's
one
what
of these
Samuel will
numbers.
do.
Like,
you know, Teresa, if you ever if you ever able to get a setup to come to Pittsburgh at some point too, we really love to have you in our city. I mean, we have a lot of good things going on here too.
Come
So-
on, find out. Go and find out where I can come on there. And
yes.
maybe y'all need to have a Carvinian.
Ooh, yes.
Well, you know what? We don't. I don't think
Starlight?
we don't have many of those.
No, but Teresa
Let's-
can start it up.
we need to start working for next year.
Yeah.
Get some sponsors, and we have a nice Carvinian there in Pittsburgh.
That would be wonderful. We're gonna
That's a
work
good
on that
idea.
one. I like that idea. I think I
like
got
that.
a couple of places in mind already that she could.
Yeah, maybe a partnership with a restaurant, so the food is already there, and
Oh,
we have a lot, their lot or something. So we're troubleshooting this down.
yeah.
My wheels are my
good
wheels
idea.
are
That's your job.
That's the job.
That's an outdoor concert venue.
Yes.
And Samuel's
I
got
think
some
we could
ideas.
Oh, look at that. Look
We
at
said food. We said food. Now Samuel says food.
Yes.
See.
Now Samuel, don't start thinking we're gonna be cooking out there. Now,
I didn't say that. Didn't say that at all.
We're not cooking out there.
No. Mm-mm.
We're just coming to hear Teresa sing. We're not cooking.
It wouldn't be about that.
Okay,
No.
now we do. Y'all so crazy. Y'all get
Hey, we can be crazier, but what you see from us is what you get. So when you see us off record, you see us on this show, you see us off. It's the same thing, just probably a little bit more goofy or off the show. But
That's all good. That's
It's too much.
It's good that you can be goofy.
That's right. You have to be. You have to be.
It's healthy.
Yes.
It's healthy, and it's a blessing to be able to laugh and smile. And
Yes. it
absolutely.
is.
Hey, Scott Anderson is in the house.
Oh, Scott's
hey,
here.
Scott.
Scott,
Hey, Sandra. How are you all?
yeah. Jennifer Evans is here. Good morning to
Hey,
you.
Jen.
She's pulling up the hearts. Oh, yeah, you already
Yep.
said Kenyatta, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and C.I. Irvin was asking what is the date. So I mean, they probably mean the
Oh.
date for is it next week's show?
CI, if
Maybe.
you're still here, what the date for what show? What
Oh,
show?
so the Chicago show is September the 25th. But
Mhm.
next week I'll be on the 18th. I'll be what is it? I'll be in Jesus.
Come on, next week.
Easton.
Easton. PA.
Easton.
Mhm.
There you-
Heard it. The city just never been there.
Mhm. Yeah, we heard of Easton.
Yeah,
We've
we
never
just
been
never
to
been
Easton.
there. The furthest we've been in Pennsylvania has been the Poconos.
Oh, well, that's nice.
The
Mhm.
Poconos,
That's
yeah.
where I met Samuel Davis, Sammy Davis Jr.
Ah,
in the Poconos, yeah.
What?
oh my goodness. Oh, Sammy Davis Jr. He was something.
Yes.
He was something else. Something else.
You mean
Very-
Mr.
very
Palomino?
good.
Mr. Palomino on the
Yeah.
Cosby Show.
Yeah, his sister is actually. They were doing a celebration for him. And
Oh.
yeah. It's just it's just amazing the people that I've met because of Jerry Butler,
Yes.
and
Yes.
that was an amazing, rich relationship. And gosh, just when I just think about how wonderful it was his sister, and she was just talking about how amazing he was, and how he changed music, and Jerry had some of the most amazing stories about Sammy Davis Jr. So we are we're so very blessed to have had him as an entertainer. All the things he went through with the Rat Pack. A lot of our entertainers, we're so blessed to have him. I intend on checking on Jerry Butler today.
Yeah.
That'll be great. That'll be great.
Oh my goodness. I know he doesn't know us, but give him our love because we
Absolutely.
know, our parents.
He loves
No.
to hear great messages from him, and a lot of people that used to come to see us in Blues Alley definitely come and see him. That's how I got my audience in DC. We used to go to Blues Alley,
Okay.
and Jerry would play for an entire week, 2 shows a night. Um,
Mm.
so it's amazing the career that he had, and the blessing it has been to know him. And
And he was blessed to walk you down the aisle as well, from
Yes.
what I've read.
I was blessed he walked me down the aisle. Yeah, I was blessed
Yeah.
he walked me down the aisle. So, yeah, I'm grateful to God for all
Yeah.
of my experiences.
Yes. Amen. Now, what is CI saying? He said,
Oh yeah. See how everyone was saying the event MPA.
"Oh,
So
the event
we already
NPA."
answered the
Okay.
question.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay,
Already.
so that's September the 18th,
Mm-hmm.
and it's at the warehouse venue, and you can go and get tickets on thewarehousevenue.com.
Oh,
Okay.
excellent.
So just so
Excellent.
people can get their tickets on thewarehousevenue.com. So I look forward to that. I'm
Yay.
glad to be back to work.
Yes. Oh my goodness. What a
Absolutely.
blessing. What a blessing.
And just wanted to ask you just a couple more things. Well, first of all, when we wrap the show up here in a few minutes, do you have a couple minutes just to talk off record? We don't want to hold you up, but do you have a few minutes?
Okay. I'm gonna warm my coffee up.
Okay. But with today being the 20th anniversary of 9/11, and everybody, our hearts and prayers go out to everybody who
Absolutely.
lost loved ones during this time, and you can still remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah, I remember where I was and everything.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Where were you when the planes hit?
Man, I used to be in New York all the time, and at the time, I hadn't even packed up. Um,
Wow.
I had, on 87th in York. I used to be there like every other weekend, and
Mm.
I was at home here in Chicago. A lot of the first phone call I got was from a friend of mine, Mary Datcher, to call me to see if I was in New York.
Mm.
And coincidentally, I decided not to go that week. But I was in my apartment in Chicago, um, and I watched. I had just bought my condo actually, and I
Mm.
Mm.
watched, you know, like so many other people, the tower um, burning, and then all of the replay
Mm.
of the plane hitting the tower,
Yeah.
and the catastrophic day of hoping that people would be able to get out,
Mm-hmm.
praying that people would be able to escape, hoping that my loved ones that I knew in New York were okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The fact that the lines were down,
Mm.
the towers they couldn't get through on cell phones. It was a tremendous, catastrophic day of just watching the television, and not just what happened with the towers, but also the flight,
Yes.
and those people who were so courageous on
Yeah.
that flight
Yes.
to take the plane over,
Mm-hmm.
um, to save other lives.
Yes. Yes.
And even now, it's so fresh.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But I challenge Americans not to forget
Mm-hmm.
that our actions as United States citizens in other countries, it's foreign policy and all the things that we do in other countries, it's always going to come back to haunt us.
Yes.
And, while we live in this great country that we say that we're in the United States and these things shouldn't be happening, we are
Mm-hmm.
not exempt from our actions.
No
And
Right.
way.
that's why it's so important that we vote. It's important that
Yes.
we know what our lawmakers are, what laws they're making and what they're doing in other countries.
Mm.
As we send our kids off to fight, as we are fighting always, and we forget that it's a constant war,
Mm-hmm.
that other countries experience these catastrophic things on such a large level.
Yes.
Um, our hurt and pain is not diminished
No,
at
it's not.
all, but a reminder. This should be a reminder that we need to stay on top of
Yes.
what of our people, what our country is doing in other countries, and how those people are perceiving their pain,
Yes.
their hurt, um, how we're, as United States citizens, responsible to know what our presidents, our
Mm,
law, our army forces, our
mm,
air force, our navy. We
Mhm.
need to know what's going on. Uh,
absolutely.
we need to know what's happening. We
Yes.
need to know, there's a whole society that we don't know about, from spies to everything else. What are they infiltrating? What are they doing? And
That's
how does this blow back on us as United States citizens?
yeah.
Because when we say that this shouldn't happen, neither should some of the other things happen in the other countries. And we should be very cognizant
Mm,
of how that blows back on us. And 9/11 was one of those times that it blew back on us catastrophically, and one of those cells that didn't get caught in the midst of all of this stuff that we don't know about. And they
yes.
were very serious about letting us know how they feel and what they go through, and how they don't care,
That's right.
that they will walk into a place with a bomb on. They will take a plane down in the name of what they believe in. They
Yes.
will they will do this. And we are wondering, how could this happen in the United States? How could it happen anywhere?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How can it happen anywhere? Life is important, not just in the United States, but everywhere.
Right.
And
Yes.
this pain, this this was maybe God's way of letting us know that we
Mhm.
need to be cognizant. We have to
Absolutely.
be cognizant. We have to be vigilant,
Yes.
with our, not just our prayers, but with our actions, with
Yes.
how we vote, and how we sit back and live in this country and not know, what's going on. That loss is catastrophic, and those images are burned in our minds and in our
Mm-hmm.
hearts forever, of our loved ones suffering, trying to
Mm,
get out of a building, or trying to get off a flight, or
mm,
trying to be safe, when we
Mhm.
really don't know what's happening. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
We have to
mm.
know.
Absolutely.
that's deep.
So true.
That's deep.
And the fact that these people were willing to kill themselves in
And
the
that's why,
name of
yeah,
whatever, you
yep,
know.
that's exactly what I'm saying. We don't even think about that, and we don't really know what our armed forces go through.
Yes.
Mhm.
How, when they pull out of these places, what's left? How do these people protect themselves when they have uh, been on our side to help protect them, and then we
Yes.
pull out and we leave them, and then there's what happens afterwards.
Yeah.
It's so many different levels to this, but what we can relate to, which is what they knew, is when something catastrophic happens in the United States, how
Yes.
we come to a standstill. Not, they hit us where it wasn't just our people, but financially.
Yes.
That's close to Wall
Absolutely.
Street, all of it. It shut everything down.
Yes, it did.
And it's so simple to understand that it's all connected.
Yes. Yes.
How easy it is to stop, you know, to cease, to halt us for a moment, and
Mhm.
how
Mm-hmm.
that hurts, and how that hurt us, and innocent lives were lost, but
Yes.
they don't feel like we're innocent. And how
That's true.
innocent are we when we really just sit back and not a part of the process and don't speak up, even afterwards, the interrogation process, and people that were tortured, and the Muslim people in this country that were treated so badly, that had
Mm,
nothing to do with it. We're responsible for how even that punishment was delivered, and the
that's
innocent
true.
lives that were caught up in that.
Mhm.
That's very
It's so
true.
much. We sit back, our last orange dictator that we had in office, and how he put Latino people in
Danger.
quarantines, and separated children from their parents, and all of these things have blowback, and we just don't say anything. It doesn't directly in our minds affect us, so we don't say anything. But that blowback is catastrophic.
Yes, it
And
is.
as Malcolm X said, the roosters come home to roost,
Yep, that's
and we're
right.
not ready for that to
Mhm.
happen. So we need to be more cognizant. As African Americans in this country rise up against the tyranny and things that are happening, I'm upset when I see us destroy our neighborhoods and
Yes,
expect for them to build our neighborhoods back. They're not going to do that. So we need to protect ourselves and invest in ourselves and understand that being equal does not mean to forget your heritage and
Right.
not be proud of
yes,
where you are and spend your dollars, you know. And that also says that when we as African Americans have businesses, we have a responsibility to treat our people the best that we possibly can. That
yes.
you don't go to the hair salon and have to spend 5 hours there. You know,
That's right.
that you don't go into your stores and not get great service from us.
Mhm.
All of these things are connected, and we just need to do a better job as citizens of the United States, citizens of this planet,
Yes, yes,
citizens of this world. We need to be more vigilant.
absolutely.
Very well spoken.
And it's so true. It's so
It
true.
is.
And
It
what
is.
did Bree say?
Different comment.
Oh,
No, just
I'm like, what did Bree
no,
say?
nothing new we were talking about.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nothing at all.
I'm like, what? What was that? Um, so my sister, are there any shout outs that you would like to give
Man,
to
Breeze
your
Blaine. Yeah, I can do the same shout out. Hey, Breeze, my fan worked good last night, girl. I had a hot flash from hell, and
Uh oh.
so I got a white one, a pink one,
Oh
they
no.
don't tell how many colors I got. I want to say thank you to ProSugar.com for she's been
Yeah.
dressing me so much. Not to say that I don't have other outfits, from other designers, but she's been dressing me since the pandemic quite a bit on the show. And Savile for coming in and making our VIP section so great in our lounges and at the Carvinias and um, all of the companies from Nelia Elements. Um, I know that Vet has a new show. I just want to thank all of my sponsors for Better Love Yourself, the 15 years of helping kids go off to college,
That is
um,
amazing.
either with laptops or for a long time. We've been doing trunks that we'll go back to doing the Foot Lockers next year.
Mm,
That's our plan. But I just want to just thank all of my sponsors from ComEd, People's Gas. Wow. It's gosh, it's been so many, and I just I want to thank all of the companies and the individuals who were just amazing at supporting us, and giving us so much love and helping the kids,
yes.
do what they needed to do, um, because it is a different life.
Yes.
It is a different life, and I don't think any of us really realize how different everything really is nowadays. Um, we're just Equitrust. I'm thinking
Uh-huh.
about
There we go.
Equitrust. Equitrust also I want to thank Equitrust for sponsoring the Carvinia as well. And I just, I'm grateful to all of the businesses, that has supported us. Some are anonymous because they want to be. Don and Marshall, I want to thank them. Just we have so many people who have just been so amazing, and I thank everyone. I want to thank Joan Sapphire.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on and being so wonderful. And I'm going to screw up because there's so many people I want to thank. So let me just say thank you to everybody.
Yes. And we
You're
love
welcome.
watching you and Joan together. It is
Yes,
hysterical. We
it
just sit
is.
here laughing
Baby
like
Joan be slinging them pots up in there. I have to put the mute button on. I'm like, girl, I don't know what's going on in your kitchen.
I don't know what she think. You just
You
Oh,
know.
honey, but when she finished, Joan have 12 meals. I'll be like, I just
Yes.
finished one and Joan be like, I'm like, girl, what time you start?
That's what I'd like to know. Because I'm like, how did that? I'm like, what? What?
Sapphire be up in there doing things, baby. She be like, but hold on, let me pull out this stew. Hold on, let me pull out. I'm like, what the hell?
She sure does. She was pulling out. Here's the bam, cornbread, bam.
But that's Sapphire. That's Sapphire, girl. Sapphire be doing that. Sapphire be, that's that extra Sapphire Hazel. Like, girl, I ain't doing no more than I gotta do.
That's it.
I'm gonna have that cocktail though.
Oh, here we go.
That was so Jesus.
I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. So I'm looking forward to Sapphire coming back on because she cracks me up.
She is hilarious.
She is.
Well, I tell you what, this whole show has been hilarious.
Sapphire and Hazel, just they crack me up. So
yeah, really do. And you know, like Bobby D said, both of you are just you're just hilarious. Period. You know, just you're such a great person. We really enjoy you, and we're just so happy and honored that you were able to come on our show today. And of course, you know, you always have an open ticket to come back.
Absolutely, anytime.
Thank you, and you know I appreciate the two of you very much, and I love you. Thank you.
We love you too.
And just want to thank everybody for tuning in today. We had a lot of fun.
Yes,
Bobby D, real quick, just want to say we're going to turn it over to you next week. We're going to go back to Blog Talk.
Oh, okay. All right.
And you, my dear, you haven't done this in a while. You're going to bring us the best gospel music and praise, gospel excellence.
I think I can do that.
So we'll talk more about that. That'll be posted on our social medias this coming week. So show some love for Bobby D, y'all, and tune in to Blog Talk Radio. And you'll be able to watch the show in its entirety after it's over. You'll be able to watch it on our YouTube channel as well. So
sounds like a plan to me. Sounds good.
But in the meantime, just want to say thank you. Have a good day, everybody. And Teresa, stand by for just a second.
Yes,
and
don't go anywhere.
We are going to let Bobby D end it because she ends things the way I love.
Goodness, he's so silly. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why we call it the present. Thank you so much for joining Sam C, Bobby D, and the one, the only Terisa Griffin. We are so happy to have her here. And make sure you check her out on Tea Time with Terisa Griffin, Tuesdays, Thursdays on E360 TV, and of course, live on Facebook. If you are so lucky, I hope you do. You never know what wonderful, wonderful meal or songs she may sing. So make sure you tune in. 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. All right. Thank you, everyone. And we'll see you again real soon. Thank you, Teresa.
Thanks, Teresa.